Hello there, friends, and welcome back to falmunction Plays Dark Souls Remastered. I was in such a hurry last time to just get out of that horrible boss fight. I mean, it's not horrible. It's great, but I was just so mad that I didn't even think to come back and talk to Elizabeth for the final time.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
3 healing items. Well, they're actually pretty damn good healing items. Sweet. Thanks, Elizabeth. Still got those same spells and crap that you always do. That's fine.
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
Yay, no credit.
Was thine eye glancing hither? Thou needst not hide thy wonder. I am a mushroom, after all.
I mean, we established that, haven't we? Okay, thanks. I also wanna talk to our dear friend. Where is he at? Lucille Township. Wait a second. Oh my god. I missed it like 3 times. I looked at Wilsall Township and then I saw the dungeon and kept screwing with me. Anyway, I want to talk to Hawkeye Go. Or Goth. It was Goth. It's always when you know you have like the wrong pronunciation for something. Even if you used to do it right, just knowing that there is a wrong one screws with you. Or at least that happens with me. Also, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed, our good Lady Greer has gone over another costume change once again. Look at this epic death stare. She's had enough, and now she's out for blood. She's going full on assassin murder bitch. Hey there.
Why, thou hast defeated Calamite? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon thee. That beast will never take to the skies again.
Those dastardly dragons. Let's get rid of them all.
This great bow, I shan't need it, but no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
Hey, I forgot we needed that one. Maybe we don't. For the Knight's Honor achievement.
Do not mistake my words. I cherish my...
I feel like we've talked about this already.
Still,
Yeah, the giant blacksmith.
farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
Knowing the giant blacksmith's fate while talking to Goth is sad, but I mean, Goth is also going to very much not survive for very long, so it's all very, very sad. Sometimes you can be mistaken to think that there's the stairs over there. It's not. Yeah, I've outfitted myself with all the dark spells. I thought I'd mix it up somewhat. Let's see how this goes. Also, no shield. Full parrying dagger. Let's see how that goes. Because, you know, I do feel this DLC is somewhat of a step up in terms of how much the game expects of you. And I do really love the DLC. It's great fun. It's some of the best DLC that I know. And truth be told, and I'll reiterate because it's been a while since I said this, I think. The DLC, when I played it first, I had already beaten the game and didn't know you couldn't go back from the Gwyn fight. So, in the end, I was like, wait a second, that's DLC? So I had to, where are we going actually? I had to play through the whole game again, because I didn't want to lose all my stuff. And I also was thinking, yeah, you know, New Game Plus might be fun. But, of course, it's if you play anything on New Game Plus for the first time, it's always going to be very, very hard. And therefore, I couldn't really judge my impression of that, because I never experienced that on New Game for the first time. But now that I've done it, I feel like I mean, the Calamite fight is still, I think, one of my favorite fights in the whole game, or in any Dark Souls game. Whoa. Maybe, I don't know. Should have tried out. Well, first of all, I shouldn't have had these guys follow me all that far. But secondly, should have tried out the damage on. Well, that doesn't really do much, huh? Can you fall off of me? The damage on Velkas. Fortunately, I can't really. Ugh. Ah, shit. I survived though. Nobody around. Well, I certainly planned all this clearly. Yeah, you can kill the butterflies, but there's no real reason for it. They won't aggro on you. I should just stop rolling and stop locking on. Yeah. Don't run through. That's a good lesson for you guys and girls out there. So can we kill one crystal golem maybe? Actually, I don't know if he died from the fall or if I did him in just at the very last second. But yeah, I think, and here's your clue for this area. Although actually maybe not. No, it is. Like you're seriously walking over nothing. And therefore you could be thinking like, oh, that's a mechanic. I might just want to watch out for that. So what do we all miss just by falling down? Also, no, that's just the obelisk point going down. For a second there, I thought we just saw the underneath of the 3D object, and that's just the way out. But actually, this view is kind of cool. Epic striding, not looking where I'm going. Okay, so maybe Velka's not good here, and ignore all these other things that I've collected. Basically, I'm already preparing for, and maybe the shield is good against against this area in particular. So I'm already going back on my promise. Not really going back, but refuting what I was saying before. What else? So yeah, I was talking about Calamite and such, like the bosses in the DLC in general. So I'd say Calamite is a lot easier than I remember. He's still one of my favorite fights in the whole game. Also, yeah, this is what I was talking about. And this is a developer message just so you're not completely lost. You have a clue despite the thing there. The first time I walked through, by the way, I dropped messages everywhere with the orange soapstone. Oh, I forgot. RT is the lunge. That's a lot better on damage, to be sure. Oh god. Just don't knock on. You'll be fine. Ah, that was highly dubious. Am I not hitting him? Maybe I was. So Calamite, unless you're trying to cut the tail, which I was doing, and I take full responsibility for that, and I would do it again if I had to do 100% yet again. And yes, there is another path over there, which is maybe the most frustrating thing about this whole area. I'm not sure if I should do it. Maybe I'll do it off screen. And here's the second. Yeah, you drop down from here and then... Wait, is that it? No. I forgot. You're supposed to jump off from this crystal, right? Let me just finish off my thought. So... Yeah, Calamite is not as hard if you take into account that you don't have to cut the tail off. Because once I got that done, the fight was not really easy. I still benefited from the fact that I, in fact, well, I'll fight one of them. Just see how it goes. We have ranged. Careful. What? What? That doesn't count? Somehow? How about some pursuers? Ah! Mistakes were made. They don't take physical damage. What a ripoff. Are you gonna land at some point? Like your boss variant? That's some bullshit. Fuck. So Calamite, not quite as hard, still very hard. But Manus, I still have the exact same opinion of him. Unless you have a build that's explicitly made to counter him, I still have a very, very hard time with him. Although, again, like, there's definitely some... just standing here letting him barrage me. So you still have to learn the pattern, and I think now that I'm into it, it wouldn't take me as long anymore. But yeah, Banus should probably be my hardest boss in all of Dark Souls 1. Sanctuary Guardian we don't even have to talk about. Artorias, I'm gonna concede that I might just be not as good against him as other people. And that was a huge mistake. Oh, Christ. And we're back. So as I was saying, when it comes to Artorias, he's probably easier than I made it look. But at the same time, I think he's still a hard boss. The one thing that's different about him, kind of have to stay out locked on. How can't avoid it. Is that once you have his pattern down, I did it again. Well, Greer, you did it to yourself. No rolling allowed. Okay. So, last thing I want to say, Artorias, easier if you fought him before, if you've lived against him before. So, in retrospect, he is a lot easier, but I still seem to be having a lot more trouble with him. Fuck! Drink up. Let's fight this golem. And then I'll get my rant off my chest. Come on. I knew I said I wasn't gonna roll. But it's hard to convince my fingers. What the hell? The crystals appear to be appearing behind us somehow? Very weird. He swings over our heads. Thank you. So I will go to bat for the fact that Dark Souls, the difficulty in it is fair for the most part. What's not fair is these geometrical objects. Where the hell am I even? I think you only just drop down here to fight the golem and then you warp back or something? That can't be right though. Where's the path? Does the path just keep going from here? It might. I can't be stuck here. That's impossible. There's got to be a way up somehow. Oh yeah. See. There's the snowflakes or crystal dust or whatever is falling onto it, so we can go. And yeah, that's the way you can do it. If you don't, well, hold up, yeah. So when the puff appears of the mist hitting the surface, the invisible surface, that means you can walk on it, and you can just take it slow. It's actually a lot. It's a lot wider than you think. But we don't want to be here, right? We want to go. I'm so disoriented all of a sudden. First you go down here. Then you go this way. Then this makes you slip. That's definitely intentional. It makes you think you're slipping, but you're not. And that's cool, but there's almost no way to actually fall off unless you do something stupid. Is it this way? It can't be. I guess it is. Yeah, that is it, actually. You just don't drop down to the golem. And you go... Why am I second guessing myself so much? Maybe because of all the fails. Should be this way. Yeah. You can take this little rock outcropping as a fixed point, right? So what's unfair sometimes? Well, oh, and my controller just disconnected, which is highly unfair, but not. Dark Souls can't be blamed for that. Come on, work. It's unfair that they let you slip off, and there's like really nothing you can do about it. There you go. Because there's no way for you to know, or the way the level is constructed, and usually that's not a problem with Dark Souls, but it's an architectural hazard that you have almost no control over. All you can do is memorize which parts of the environment are safe to stand on, and that's just no fun. And then even still, you can slip off. Thing is, and that's maybe being a little bit, yeah, these guys are tyranny. Maybe that's a little bit sacrilegious, but a game that's a little more... Oh, God. There's another one behind me. Yep. They do a shit ton of damage. That wasn't even their hardest hitting attack. And thankfully, once we actually get to the boss, we won't have to fight them anymore. Do they follow all the way? They do, sort of. Yeah, they do. Fuck. God damn it. Can you go over here? You can't. Haha! Cheese it. See, when the environment works in my favor, I don't care. Ah. Anyway. The, a game that's a little more constructed, or a little more, what's the word? Nothing for me, huh? A little more linear, maybe? That every single nook and cranny is sort of designed for you to use. And a good example of that is, I think, actually the new Tomb Raider games. And I don't like those games all that much. Except, actually, from a gameplay standpoint. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't dodge the right way. Fuck. Alright, we're back. Goddamn oysters on legs. So, I do this a little more constructive this time. I don't want to have to do this again. You guys, one of you sees me and the other one doesn't, so I'm gonna wait for you to make your way, and hopefully that's gonna end a little bit better for me. So, Tomb Raider, as an example, is a game where every single surface that the protagonist can latch onto or can ever touch is sort of laid out, and to like a huge degree. Like every single thing, it almost seems like you're magnetically attracted to those surfaces, and that's, I would say, maybe even I was gonna praise that design, but you can also take it in a way more extreme way, and I think Tomb Raider is in danger of doing that, where doesn't seem to be any difficulty or any challenge to the platforming, not just in what you can and can't latch onto, but also there's no real creativity behind it. There's always one path you can go towards. Bad stamina management. Which I actually hope that Sekiro, which is gonna have more vertical traversing in it, might explore some more. Sekiro being the new game by From Software that's gonna come out next year, which everybody's hugely excited about. Me among them. Got a Titanite, Twinkling Titanite, which is nice. This is the only way I think. Why? Sometimes it just rolls the opposite direction that I want. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the good thing about that is that when every single surface is sort of planned for her to interact in a certain way, you can make sure those moments that frankly that's like the 1%, the 1% of instances in Dark Souls where I can say, yeah, this is kind of unfair. It's not unfair because the game is designed to be unfair. It's unfair because the level design is not on 100% perfect. It is definitely in the 90s. It's in the 90% of fairness. It's in the 90% of being really, really awesome to explore and check out, and not just serve as a means of showing you around, but also as a means of storytelling. And yet, when you slide off the freaking... Some of the platforms here can be very annoying. And I wouldn't defend that. I would say probably they do it differently. That's their grab attack, I guess. Again, I'm only doing this once. Because these creatures can follow you into the boss fight if you play it the first time. But later on there will be, of course, there will be a fog gate that prevents them from passing through. But that one time, they could really mess you up. I'm not going to say I will beat Seath the first time right away, especially since I also want to cut his tail off. There you go. So take off this. What do we want? Not the Calamity Ring, that's for sure. Curse resistance might be an idea, because in this fight I have to deal with that. This is an interesting one. In case you didn't know, Seath is blind. So I'm gonna try this out, just for shits and giggles. But yeah, why did we even go down here? Well, it's because of Logan. Well, look at... It's so eerie without us producing any sound. Logan told us the only way of killing Seath is going to this place right here. And he descends from high up top the archive, sensing that his precious crystal was in danger. What you gonna do, Pale Drake? So I don't know if this is gonna work. This is the normal strat of coming here and letting him destroy the crystal. But he doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's still attacking. And I think he killed it himself. So that's what I wanted him to do. We can take some swings at the tail. Would be nice if you could get it. At least the tail for the first time here. Do you not know where I am, really? Unfortunately, we can't individually target the tail. And that way we could maybe throw some dark orbs at him. Yeah, he doesn't know where we are. Sick. This is actually a cheese threat that I didn't know about. I would assume if we touch him, he gets wise. Or maybe now he knows. I don't know. Ouch. That hurt. Ugh. You get wise? Just let me get that tail cut. It would be so nice. Flail attack. Actually, I do remember. It's got a swipe too. I remember a lot more from this fight than I thought I would. But yeah, Logan told us that's the only way to kill him, and that he was actually invincible otherwise. He did find what he was looking for. The crystal does make him invincible, and if I hadn't attacked it, obviously it couldn't hurt him either. I kind of feel like... Jesus, that was close. Come on. Him being blind, I actually don't know why. I just remember, I mean, I don't know why he went blind. Maybe he was born that way. He's kind of a freak, as you can tell. Not just because of that, obviously. Or not at all because of that. But, he betrayed his own kind and yada yada. Can I please have a tail now? Fuck, I should have healed. Out of range. Thank you. Always forget if you were supposed to be near the tip of the tail or near the base. Jesus Christ. Dude, chill out. Yeah, he did betray his own kind, but, you know, you could assume that he saw the writing on the wall, and since maybe he was already sort of the outcast in the dragon world, that's why he got tempted to doing that. And then his research was actually what made him mad, like, actually insane. I made him mad, you know, because I was trying to kill him. Could you please stop detecting me? Honestly though, we're doing quite well for our first attempt. And we haven't attacked anything but the tail, so I'm quite confident. Although, you know, I could always get caught in curse. It's attacking, so gotta watch out. It's the beam attack. Oh, please don't let me get stuck there. I'm using the claw grip, by the way, in case you're wondering how I can run and turn the camera at the same time. That's something that is unique to Dark Souls. I know a lot of people use it for a lot of games. Well, no we get damage from the AoE on the ground. Oh, that's a bad place to stand, actually. Let's move it back. A bad place to roll into, too. Just give me the tail, man. That's all I want. He's backed himself into a corner, which spells bad things for me, actually. Come on! Don't be such a baby. It can't be that we're not dealing enough damage to the tail at this point. Like, some people can actually do it in like one fireball or something, but we're not kitted for that, I think. What are you gonna do? Beam attack! Oh. Okay. Just, you can't get hit by that directly. Jesus. We touched him. Don't know if that does anything, but we touched him. Come on! He's a cornered animal. Yeah, you can't keep circling him like that, because he's just gonna keep doing the same to you. Ah! Not fast enough. Should we double back? Yes. It's not a lot of space there. How have we not gotten that tail cut? Well, if we don't get it, I'll get it in New Game Plus. We have to kill him in New Game Plus anyway. But that's just... We're gonna kill him before we get the tail. Maybe it is the tip of the tail you want to focus on. Like, I'm doing something wrong here. Let him do an attack. It's always like bait him into an attack so that he stops circling, and then you can make your move. That's a whiff though. Bait. And then go. Go to town on him. Ugh. Don't kill me now. That's just mean. Alright? Okay. Attacks are coming. And yeah, you might be thinking, wait, he's got all sorts of tentacles. Which one is the real tail? Well, it's the big one. The one at the tail end. Attack me. I really just don't want you to slam, but it seems to always happen! One shot. Well, I'll give you this one, see you around next time, guys. Bye-bye.